The moment that all of these wrestlers have been waiting for, the championships are just about to get started. The 2010 FCIAC Finals coming to you from New Canaan High School. We've got 4 officials today, and they will be rotating through the day. Michael Morris, Mark Tola, Sam Dave, and Nam Tran. Our first match today will be the 103-pounders. Dylan Bryant on your right, Johnny D'Elia on your left. Should be a good one. Now Danbury, get used to seeing those colors. You're going to see a lot of Danbury today. They've got the first 4 matches have Danbury wrestlers.
Yeah, they've been dominant in the last couple years, and as we see how they score the points from a neutral position on the feet. 2 points for a takedown, 1 for opponent flees a mat. From offensive, there's 2 points and 3 for near fall, and then defensive, 1 for escape. And Mike Morris is the referee, actually a former head coach from Danbury from 1978 to 1991. So we should have all the calls right now because he knows exactly what he's talking about.
All right, so here's your 2 wrestlers right now. D'Elia is from Greenwich. He has the black, red, and white singlet. Dylan Bryant of Danbury in the white singlet, trimmed with some orange.
They're just feeling each other out right now, trying to figure out what, as we see a takedown right there, trying to get control from D'Elia.
Johnny D'Elia of Greenwich and Dylan Bryant. D'Elia's on top right now. And we have our first 2 points of the evening.
Yeah, D'Elia just riding on top. Very experienced guy. Individual record this year was 32-6. Overall, 57-21. He's only a junior.
D'Elia with the early 2-0 lead. Bryant will try to escape or reverse. Still can't do it. Now they're off the mat. We'll get a restart.
D'Elia got saved by that restart because it looked like Dylan Bryant was going to pull the reversal on him and grab some points, but it went out of bounds, and they're going to go start off from the neutral position.
On the year, Dylan Bryant 25-4. Overall, he's got a 52-8 individual record. For Johnny D'Elia, 32-6 this season. 57 career victories.
And Dylan Bryant, going back to him, he's no stranger in competitions. Last year, finished first in this exact tournament in 2009, and then 3rd in the Double L, and then 4th in the CT Open. So very accomplished guy as the first period comes to an end.
Headed into the second period, it is a 3-2 lead now for Dylan Bryant. Johnny D'Elia, well, Bryant won the toss. He deferred. D'Elia chose neutral. So D'Elia led 2-0 early. It's now a 3-2 lead for Dylan Bryant.
These guys have to be tired. I know the 103-pound guys are, super endurance and metabolism is kicking, but this is a 2-day event, Keith. Like, there's not too many sports out there that has a championship, a 2-day event. They've had 3 as they go with Bryant getting on top, getting control, and riding D'Elia. But going back to that, there are not many sports out there that has a 2-day event, and these kids have to be tired. They've had 3 matches so far in 2 events, and it all comes down to this one right now. They got to pull it from all cylinders.
It's a big reason why you tend to see 1s and 2s, and sometimes the 3s make it into this final round, because the lower-seeded wrestlers, they start off early on Friday wrestling, and they have to try to maneuver their way through. If a low-seeded wrestler was to make it to the championship, you'd have to win 4 matches before you ever even get to a championship.
That's so tough on your body, but it's so draining on your mind as well, trying to figure out opponent, trying to figure strategies out, because you're coming from the lower seed. These guys are much more experienced per se, but right now as we're watching the 103 guys, we've done a bunch of wrestling matches this year. the 103 guys come out lightning, aggressive, all over the mat. We kind of see a little complacent style here, just trying to figure each other out, a little slower style, because these guys maybe, you know, endurance and tiredness just kicking in right now.
I think you also see where you have the best of the best right now. So if you're Dylan Bryant and you've dominated everyone you've seen, let's say, you're like, all right, I might be a little gun shy because I don't want to shoot because I know that D'Elia can turn me right around.
That's true. Yeah, the aggressive play maybe not so you know, smart early up in this match. Trying to feel their opponent out and just take advantage of their mistakes, because these guys are top and top, like you said. It's a great point by Mr. Keith.
A 5-2 lead right now for Dylan Bryant. D'Elia scored the first 2 in the opening period. And here we are as the second period will wind down. We head to the third. Dylan Bryant has a 5-2 lead. And how did Dylan Bryant get to this point? Well, he had a pin in the quarterfinals. Then he had a 10-2 decision in the semifinals. And now he is in the championship match. Over to the other side we go for Johnny D'Elia. And he had a couple of buys as well. He moved into the quarterfinals, won 13-2, and then a close matchup against Joey Battinelli of Stanford. That was the 2-3 matchup. He knocked Joey Battinelli off 4-1. And we are in the championship matchup right now.
Yeah, pretty evenly matched up going into this third period.
What does Johnny D'Elia need to do to get a few points? Obviously, I know you get a reversal, get a pin, you know, whatever it may be. That's the easy answer, but how does he do it?
Well, D'Elia right now it's only 5-2, but he seems to be more of a control than Bryant is. He just needs to stay on top, not make any mistakes, and stay aggressive. Don't get lazy and don't try to ride this out. But right like that, as he gets some more back points, some near fall points with that headlock, he just needs to keep aggressive style play, get on top, not let Bryant, you know, have a breath of air.
That was 3 points. We are knotted up at 5 unofficially, and now we are officially tied up at 5. The final 55 seconds in the opening match of the 2010 FCIAC Championship. You know that every Fairfield Ward fan is rooting on Johnny D'Elia. Ward and Danbury, the only 2 teams left that could win a team title.
This could be a pin right here, Keith.
D'Elia's got Bryant on his back. It is very close. D'Elia needs to turn him over just a little bit more. Bryant trying to hold strong. Again, we are knotted up at 5. Final 20 seconds of the third period. The crowd is really getting behind the 2 wrestlers.
Look at Bryant just trying to get out of that. He knows that it's inside 10 seconds. He needs to escape a little bit and just pick up 1 point. But they're locked right now. And it looks like they're going to be tied.
The question is, was there any back points? There was, and Johnny D'Elia will take home the victory. Final score, 8-5. So congratulations to the junior from Greenwich.
That was a great match. First here on MSG Varsity in the FCIAC Championships. And here's a replay of the takedown earlier in this match to kind of gain control and give D'Elia kind of an extra edge going into the 103. I mean, he's so excited, going home a champion at the 103-pound division, the FCIAC Championships. Congratulations, Johnny.
Well, Steve, it is going to be difficult for the rest of the matches to live up to that one. I mean, you had a little bit of everything. Both wrestlers had their opportunities, and you had D'Elia win it towards the end.